Noam Chomsky has written and spoken extensively about the changes that have taken place in American conservatism over the past few decades. He argues that traditional conservatism, which emphasized limited government, individual liberty, and free markets, has been replaced by a more radical form of conservatism that is hostile to democracy, equality, and social justice. Chomsky traces the roots of this change to the rise of the New Right in the 1970s. The New Right was a coalition of conservative intellectuals, politicians, and activists who were opposed to the social and economic changes that had taken place in the United States since the New Deal. They argued that these changes had led to a decline in American power and prestige, and they called for a return to traditional values and institutions. The New Right was successful in reshaping the Republican Party in its image. Under the leadership of Ronald Reagan, the Republican Party became increasingly conservative, and it began to implement policies that reflected the New Right's agenda. These policies included tax cuts for the wealthy, deregulation of the economy, and cuts to social programs. Chomsky argues that the rise of the New Right has had a profound impact on American politics. He argues that the New Right has succeeded in shifting the political spectrum to the right, and that it has made it more difficult for progressive policies to be implemented. He also argues that the New Right has contributed to the rise of inequality and social division in the United States. In recent years, Chomsky has argued that American conservatism has become even more radical. He has pointed to the rise of the Tea Party movement and the election of Donald Trump as evidence of this trend. He argues that the Tea Party and Trumpism are both expressions of a populist right-wing ideology that is anti-democratic, xenophobic, and nativist. Chomsky concludes that the changes that have taken place in American conservatism are a threat to democracy and social justice. He argues that it is important to understand these changes and to resist them.